Hello and welcome to this next episode in the video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Game Jam of 2024. And this time we will have a look at Duat by Cold Ember and Tutas. Well, actually there are a couple more people involved. Seto, Mechanical Ghost and Elizardbeth. And before we go into the game page, let's have a quick look at the theme incorporation here. The themes inspired us to use Egyptian mythology. Every day the sun god fight the dark chaos god Apophis. In this game you play the sun god daughters, trying to restore this endless cycle before it's too late. Apophis is also the god of dark night space, and the last level is space-like, with a fight against it. The levels features ruins, but that's a bit easy. Finally, Egyptian myths are probably one of the main inspiration for the Cthulhu mythos. So if I understand it correctly, it's space horror and a cosmic horror and ancient ruins. And of course, yeah, Egyptian theme we got here. Let's get to the game page then. So the game can only be played in the browser, unfortunately. I cannot download that, so if there are any issues, it might be browser related. Help the three daughters of Ra find their father in this dungeon crawler RPG. We made this game for the Dungeoncrawler Jam 2024. We hope you will enjoy it. Technical warnings. Made in Godot 4.2. You need to have shared array buffer enabled. I have no idea what that means. It doesn't work well on Opera browsers. The first loadings are a bit harsh. Yeah, I'm using, but this is what I mentioned, like, I prefer to just download that. It usually creates less issues. I'm using Brave in this case, Brave on Windows 10. But we will see. You can play with keyboard or controller. To move around, use WSD. To strafe, QE. So this is swapped from the common controls. So I might not use strafe at all because it's confusing to swap around. But we will see. To interact, use F, spacebar, enter on the numpad, the A button on, okay, so F. You can look around with a right click or the right joystick. Alright, then gameplay. Find your way through the dungeon. You will fight the battles, find loot, and have to make decisions. In combat, you need to use each goddess's skills if you wish to kill Apophis and his minions. I'm not sure how we would restore the cycle if we kill a part of the cycle, but alright. If your HP goes to 0, you lose and are resurrected as at the last checkpoint. Your characters are defined by the following stats. Agility determines how fast you attack and your hit and dodge chances. Power determines the strength of your attacks and abilities. Defense decreases the amount of damage taken. Constitution, each point gives you 10 total HP. Leveling will give you access to new skills and increase your stats. Finding treasures will also increase your stats. Explore well. Each goddess can have 5 skills. This sounds quite complex, but we'll see how that works out in practice. There's a random and fixed encounter. The next random encounter is indicated by the green, orange, red orb. If it's red, you're very likely to have a random encounter. If it's green and orange, you're safe. So in that regard, the question is if we can farm them and if we also get some heal after each fight, because then, yeah, so we could just farm enemies, get unstoppable, and yeah, do the rest. But I also don't know how long the game is, so maybe that's completely unnecessary. Programming, planning, combat design by Ember. Level design, enemy sprites by Seto. 3D models, textures, U textures from Tutas. Music title, stream music from Mechanical Ghost. SFX from Elizardbeth. And music assets from and so on. So, alright. With that, yeah, screenshots look interesting. Let's have a look into Duat by, yeah, these fine guys here. So let's go. And here we are in the menu. We have a theme track, which is a bit weird with the what in between there, but yeah, we have some settings. Unfortunately, I cannot access the settings from within the game. We can use FOV slider to adjust that. I tried around, so I only went into the game, into the first corridor, and tested around with the FOV, but the value of 70 seems to be fine for this game. You can go from 50 to 120, and I think something between 65 to maybe 100 or so is okay in this game, but I will keep it at the value which was there right away. So you can see that we can see something on the tile we are standing on. We can see the walls left and right. And yeah, the proportions also seem to be fine. Let me open this. There is the settings, but I can't click on that. So this is a Grimrock overlay you can see here, and you can see, yeah, the proportions are a bit different, but that's also this camera is much wider than the Grimrock one. So there is more than just FOV. You can set the height, you can set the angle, and so on. And not everything here is as with Grimrock. So, but in any case, the view is fine. So my hotkey for this Grimrock overlay triggers this thing with control. So we have the info about our characters to the left, and we can see the values here by control, which is also not mentioned on the page, I think. We have a minimap here to the right, and you can see that I already started bumping into walls because the keys are swapped out, but that's fine. Walk with WASD and arrow keys, numpad, D-pad, or left joystick. Yeah, let's see if we need to strafe or if I can just try and avoid it. Some nice pyramids in the background. What's that? Delving into a god's tomb will require more than just faith. We need the right tools, the right preparations. Preparations? We are not attending a high priest's coronation, Hathor. This is a tomb, a place where the dead slumber. Safety is our least concern. I hope we will be able to find Apophis. At the mention of the dark god's name, all three goddesses spit on the ground. Curse his name and find back our father. Well, it is called the Tomb of Apophis. They spit again. Perhaps the scoundrel lays here. Always a sharp tongue, my dear sister. Let's see how you will do once I cut it off. Sisters, do I need to remind you why we are here? If we do not save our father, the cycle is broken. It would be the end of times. But if we kill our arch enemy, the cycle is also broken. Or should I go alone? As if I let you waltz into this cursed place alone. Alright. Open. It's locked. Yeah, but we still ram our head against it. Some doors are locked until you find the correct button. Press pause or character, C for character, or the start button to open the character sheet. Okay, this is also with C. Yeah, but we still can't click on settings here. Open chest. Sekhmet got new equipment. She gains 1 power. Can we see the power? So much power. So we can see that Hathor is constitution and defense. So she's the tank. She is the melee damage dealer or something. Or I have no idea what agility is doing. Determines how fast an attack, but I mean, maybe she's also a tank, I don't know. Press button. You can hear a mechanism changing something in the dungeon. Be careful of the monsters. This part of the ruins, basked in the dying sun, is beautiful. It would be the perfect stop to take a break. Do you want to rest? No, why should I? Regarding the yeah, there was this random encounter thing. I remember. All right, so we have maybe Snaky, and this is a beetle or something. What skills do we have? We have Agony. This is busted. Increased damage is taken by 25% for 3 turns. Okay. Scarab, Cobra. Unfortunately, I don't have enough information to make any reasonable decision here. Let's use the Cobra. So now we've got Sekhmet, and she can cast a Fireball. A strong attack that inflicts more damage and bypasses defenses. Cobra! Okay, so the stuff is not executed right away. I'm planning, I guess. Heal the target, so she will just attack. Let's attack the Scarab. Ah, this is a bit fast. Yeah, to me it's impossible to follow that. Yeah, this is very unfortunate, because that way I cannot make any reasonable decisions about what to do, because I have no feedback about what is happening. Besides of Busted losing 7 hit points. Let's just continue attacking there. Sekhmet was... Yeah, let's heal. Cobra and Hathor at a small heal, and we heal Vanquished. Okay. Yeah, and the other stuff I couldn't quite follow. Attack, Scarab, attack, Scarab, attack, Scarab. Scarab, the Sekhmet did 11 damage. Vanquished. 10 XP. Okay. Okay. I wanted to talk... Ah, yeah, this was the monster button here in the top right. I wanted to talk about movement. So, we can keep pressing the forward button for continuous movement. We cannot queue up commands. So if we move forward and turn right, the right key will be ignored. However, the movement is very fast, so this will probably not be much of an issue. You can also, if you move forward and press the turn right button at the same time and then release it, it will also do the turn. So that would also be a way to turn around as quickly as possible. What's that? That's another resting spot. You can recover at rest points. You can hear a mechanism changing something in the dungeon. Okay. We can use the Agony skill here and use some Fireball and attack. Segment 20 and the rest I couldn't follow. And attack, and attack, and attack. Fall damage, 3 damage to... Took 3 damage to... Okay. We did get new skills. I couldn't read them all, or I mean, there was probably not all out or something from someone, so we will need to see. When you reach 0 HP, you lose. Okay, well that's fine. Okay. Can we open a full map? No, we can't, but that's also fine. We had... Can I... Oh, there's a way upstairs. We are going into the pyramid here. This is a chest, right? Bastard got new equipment. She gains 1 agility. And the button is red again, so... There might be an encounter at any time. Okay. Skill... Ah, now we have a stun. Enemy skips this turn and next does not stack. 10 turn cooldown. So let's stun Cobra 1. Skill... Beer. Boost your own power, defense and agility for 3 turns. But it doesn't show how much, so we just kill the enemy instead. Cobra is afflicted with stun. And then we did 25 damage. Okay. So this one is still stunned, I guess. Or maybe I stunned the other one? We need what's all out. Unleash a powerful attack, converting all your defense into power. Perfect for finishing a strong enemy. We need to heal Bastard. Okay. Now we could use one of these healing points. You can hear a mechanism changing and changing something in the dungeon. You already opened that. Yeah, we can go there, but we can also go upstairs. Another chest. Hathor got new equipment. 1 constitution. Yeah, it tends to explore everything, and this kind of clashes with the random encounters. Okay. Attack. Skill Fireball. Skill Heal on Bastard. Scarab misses. Alright. Attack. Attack, she's out of mana. Okay. 4 XP. And there's another button. Yeah, the buttons are a bit disconnected from the doors, so I never know what the buttons are doing. Some equipment has been abandoned by tomb pillagers. There could be something useful. Yes, of course. You found all pieces of armor that could help. All your characters gain 1 defense. Sweet. This kind of looks like a secret, but... Okay, maybe it's not. Alright, we need to go back. And we should probably not go in there yet. And instead go to one of these spots where we were able to rest. Okay. Skill. Agony. No, let's attack. Cobra. Attack. Cobra. Skill. All out. Powerful attack, converting all the defense into power. Perfect for finishing off a strong enemy. Let's use the Scarab on that. But none died. Scarab. Scarab. Cobra. Vanquished. Okay. 10 XP. And... wasn't there a resting option? Maybe I could have rest... there's the resting option. Okay. So we can also use that multiple times. Everyone is full again. And... now we can continue. Attack. Cobra. Well, we can just use some... yeah, let's stun the Cobra. Skill. Fireball. Scarab. Skill. No, I just attacked Scarab. Okay. Cobra is afflicted with stun. Scarab. 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 The stun didn't really work, right? We were still attacked by the Cobra. Okay. New skills and stuff. So yeah, with Endless Rest we can basically grind our way through if we wanted to. Well, well, what have we here? A tomb robber with a taste for the finer things. Who are you? Little thief, you just made a grave mistake. The only thing you will find in this tomb is death. All the treasures belong to me. He pulls a large sword from his robes. Then die. He doesn't look too threatening. So, what do we have here? Stun, Blitz. Strong attack using your agility instead of your power. I will try the stun, but if it doesn't work, then of course it's pointless. Immolation. An attack that leaves the enemy burning for 3 turns. Duration stack. Okay. Sounds fine. Skill. We should probably boost defense for the whole group. Okay, what was defense for? Decrease the amount of damage. So this is a straight reduction. It doesn't cost anything. So let's do that. It's affected with stun, but its enemy is still attacking. So apparently a stun is not a stun like in other games. I'm not sure. So we only have 1 spell point left. Let's use the Blitz. Skill. Fireball. Yeah. Skill. And now let's use the heal on Sekhmet. Okay. Bandit was squashed. And we can continue. Ah, the downward. Alright. Are you certain this is the place, bastard? The markings all point this way, Hathor. The gateway to the Duat must be there. Maybe it's hidden by a spell if I kick all the walls. Patience, Sekhmet. We don't want to alert any undesirable residents. There is a resting place, so let's rest. You got new equipment. Against Constitution. Okay, nothing here. This is a big room. Okay, can we jump down? Yes, we can. Changing something in the dungeon, and there was some highlight on the map. Okay, skills. So the stun didn't seem to do anything. So let's use the blitz instead. I don't know what the stronger Cobra is. So let's take the second one and hope that it's the right one. And use a firewall. And use all out on that one. Vanquished. Missed. Alright. Skill. Blitz. Skill. Fireball. Skill. All out. Alright. So now we are back. Let's rest again. We probably opened the door now. Yes, we did. As you wander in the abandoned halls, you hear a gentle sound. After a few minutes of investigation, you find a fountain of water. The water smells nothing and doesn't seem dirty. You want to drink? Yes, of course. Strangely, for this cursed place, this water seems blessed by the stars. You feel rested. Okay. Skill. Blitz. I feel like I'm too uninformed to make good decisions in combat. I can't target the enemies properly. I don't know how many hit points they have. I don't know how much damage these skills do. I mean, I can see the impact there, but it's. I mean, you would need to use them a lot of times to. Like this, I think, was a normal attack for 12. And I don't know if a fireball is actually doing more damage than a normal attack. I would need to do several attacks and probably note them down and then calculate averages or something. The entrance is guarded by Sphinx, a wise creature of great power that talks in riddles. As soon as he lays his eyes on the party, he speaks in a deep voice, echoing on the walls of the tomb. When you meet a Sphinx on the road, you cannot talk to him. You cannot face him with silence. What are you going to do? I don't know. Oh, I know. You? Sekhmet? Let's not be hasty before giving our answer. But the goddess doesn't listen and steps forward towards the Sphinx. An uppercut should work. You ding. Correct. See? Whatever, let's get this over with. Okay, we just kill the Sphinx. It doesn't look like a he though. Yeah, let's use skill, blitz. I just assume that these will do more damage than standard attacks. Sphinx. Let's use another fireball, and here we use the heal on Sekhmet. I think she didn't die because I was still able to heal in the same turn. I'm not quite sure because she was, I think, at 0. Boost defense. Yeah, we don't have any mana left. Boost your okay. But now we would need to get... Yeah, we don't have any... We can't rest anymore, and I can't get back to this other point. So I probably... Yeah, exactly. Careful, sisters, we are in Apophis domain, the underworld. Let's find this awful snake, and beat it, and kill it. The three sisters nod to each other. They are completely focused on the task to come. Their earlier bickering gone. Okay. Yeah, I speculated in finding a resting place forwards, because backwards would have been too far before we triggered another random encounter. Segment got new equipment. She gains 3 power. Okay, there's an upstairs. There's another resting place. We just uncover that on the map. And there was another door, and we probably should look for a button. Open chest. Gains 3 power. Okay, we have some more beetles. Skill. Debuff Agi. I don't know if Agi does enough. So in the help things, it mentions determines how fast you attack and hit and dodge chances. But if it's not 50%, it's probably not worth it, because we can rather kill an enemy. Killing is in most games, killing is better than debuffing enemies, because if they are dead, they can't do any damage. Vengeance! Destroy the enemy with your rage. Do more damage the closer you are to death. Well, we are not far to death yet. Skill. All out. Heal all. Ah, nice. Boost death might be a good idea. Okay, that was a good hit. Attack. And here we will just do a small heal on segment. Attack, attack, attack. So, but I think it's counting backwards, right? So number 1 is the one below, and the other one is... Oh, okay. Drop down. Changing something in the dungeon. Got new equipment, 3 power. You spot a mural with a character striking an incredibly lively pose. Yes, of course. As you get closer, the figure starts to move. It's a mummy lunging at you. You try to escape, but something holds your leg in place. A second mummy grabbed it from within the ground. Oh, no! Skill. Blitz. Skill. Destroy the enemy with your rage. We are still too... So, in this case, I will boost the defense now. But by 10%. 10% is nothing. That's probably not worth the turn. So it might be better to just keep healing or something. Or just attack for the first one. Yeah. Okay. Attack. Attack. Skill. Small heal should be fine. And toast. Yeah, if I knew how much HP are left on the enemy, I could also say, like, okay, these two will attack that mummy, but then I assume it would be dead and the third character will do something different. But the way it is, I rather make sure that the enemy dies, because it's pure speculation at that point. Alright. 60, and we got a new level, Sun Rays. Alright. Let's test these in the next battle. Okay. We are back. There's another way. No, this is where we are coming from. Okay, let's go that way then. Ah, and there's a giant snake. Okay, that's probably our target then. Who dares enter my domain? It's us, the Widget Eye. Foolish, I already vanquished Ra. You think you can stop me? Where's Ra? The cosmic snake shakes. It seems that that is a laugh. In my belly. We will just have to pry it open then. Or join him. Cutscene. Alright. Alright. So now we have an additional. No, she doesn't have anything additional. Increased damage is. That's probably not relevant. Yeah, let's use normal blitz again. Skill by Sekhmet. So she has Sun Rays, AoE damage. Unfortunately, that's completely pointless in this case. So let's just keep using fireballs. And she can't do anything besides of this defense, but I think it's this small percentage can't be worth it. We took a lot of damage. So... Ah, no. What was attack? No. Skill. Agony. No. We do another blitz. Skill. Now she can use the vengeance. Do more damage the closer you are to death. And now we use the... We can only do a small heal. There's no big heal. Alright. Apparently the enemy missed. I didn't get it, but... okay, skill. Blitz. Skill. Fireball. Like, I don't know when the vengeance is stronger than the fireball. If it's probably at 5-6 hit points, likely, but maybe it's already more useful at 20. I don't know. Skill. Let's assume that enemy will not one-hit anyone. Okay. Skill. Let's use the blitz again. Skill. Fireball. Skill. Heal all. Okay, that was nice. Skill. This is the last skill she can use. Same last skill. And she will just attack. Apophis has been vanquished. The goddesses defeat Apophis. They open his belly and free Ra, but also all the stars of the universe. The world is free. Until next night. Alright. And I think that's basically then... Yeah, I can't do anything anymore. So, As I mentioned, the perspective I think is fine. The controls could be improved a bit by queuing up, but because it was relatively fast, it didn't bother me much that it wasn't implemented. I think my main... Yeah, and the theme was also nice with the Egyptian story and with some texts here and there which guided you through the story. That was also nice. The music was... I didn't like this one weird sound which you had in the main menu and I think the second level or something. But generally, I think the background music was rather fitting to the to the theme, these Egyptian and battle and going deeper and whatnot. Also nice that there was this character system with your different skills, attributes. You can find chests and have these boosts here and there, which also helps exploration a bit. But the core problem I see is the lack of information, basically. You don't know how much these skills are doing. You don't know how many HP the enemies have. You don't know which enemies you're currently attacking. So you are basically always acting, you're taking decisions without knowing any of the circumstances. And then the game is basically building up these circumstances, giving you more and more stuff, and then you have more and more you have no idea about. And this is kind of, yeah, it's a bit of a missed opportunity, because it could have been rather tactical if you knew how much HP the enemies have, and you should focus this enemy first, and this spell makes more sense at that point, because with this example with the revenge attack or whatever, with less HP you do more damage. But at what point does it make sense to use that skill? Without this information, there's not much like tactical decisions, or you would need to do test runs basically and run 10-20 times against an enemy and note down the values, and you would then need to restart the game, because of course with the character attributes also this is going to change. So I think with combat there's the most the game could improve actually with just giving the player more information, because the combat system in itself wasn't bad. I mean, it was rather simple, but you could choose different enemies, and that's also can already be tactical. The respawning monsters didn't bother me much, because it was not that often. So yeah, that was fine. But yeah, the lack of information within the combat, that was a bit unfortunate. Still a nice game. Duat by Ember, Seto, Tutas, Mechanical Ghost and Elizardbeth. Thanks to all of you for contributing this game to the DungeonCrawler 2024 Game Jam. And also thanks to all of you for watching this episode. And if you want to check out this game, you can find a link down in the video description to the itch.io page. And of course you can also find a link there for the whole playlist of all the videos I did for the Game Jam so far. And of course you can also subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.